So hi guys, and welcome to the first part of the gold making guide. We're not really gonna be making gold yet today, but this is gonna be what you actually need to make gold. And it's pretty easy. You need nothing. Well, you need a PC, a mouse, a keyboard, and you need an active World of Warcraft account. And that's pretty much everything, because in all honesty, you can make a level 1 character. You can go here and just kill him up. There we go. Get the loot. And this is worth 1 copper. You can sell it to a vendor, and there you go. We made 1 copper. We're making gold. But this is not very effective, so yeah. You're gonna want a high level character, and to be honest, you really don't want to think about making gold before you're max level anyway. So everything that's gonna be said in this video is not necessary. It's just gonna help you to make gold faster and make more gold. But you need literally nothing. You can just make a level 1 character, kill him up, and you have gold. Easy. Now, the main thing you're gonna want to make gold is a high level character. If it loads, there we go. And then another really big help is professions. Most people think you actually need professions to make gold, but this is absolutely not true. For example, look at Elvine, a very known gold maker. He is almost without any professions at all. So it definitely is possible, but I don't see why you would do it. Just make professions, and that's my main method to make gold. Professions. So the main things you're gonna want is a high level character, probably max level of course, with professions, and that's how you're gonna make most gold. And then some other things you need are add-ons. I would not be able to make gold without add-ons. It just, you can do it without, but I really don't like it. So the most important add-ons you want, I should probably have a list of them somewhere in the description or on the screen, and I'll maybe make a curse group so you can just download the curse and it will install all the add-ons for you. The main add-ons you want is data store. Get all the data store sub things, because they just store all the data for other add-ons. A lot of add-ons are gonna get their data from there, so just get that. Then trade skill master, the most and biggest and most important add-on, where we're gonna make all our items. We're gonna be able to post them all in the auction house, craft everything. This is gonna do a lot, so get trade skill master with all the sub things. There's gonna be like 10 different trade skill masters. Just get all of them. And then you'll want something to make the craft window a bit nicer, because the default is just shitty. A lot of people like advanced trade skill master or advanced trade skill window. I don't really like it because it doesn't show you a lot of things. So I'm using skillet right now, and I like it. Then you probably also want alcoholic. It's really nice, and I know trade skill master item tracker does similar things, but still alcoholic is just a nice backup, so I like to have them both. And then you want auctioneer and auctionator. Auctionator is just gonna give you some nice little tabs right here, and honestly the default, wait, let me just look for an item. Alright, the default thing, and this is what already improved with some of my other add-ons, but this is just shitty, man. I just can't find any items this way. I use auctionator to sell my stuff. You just drag and drop an item in, it will look for it, and it will sort it by price. The cheapest auctions go first, and you can just click on buy and buy one. And I'm actually gonna buy all of those because they were cheap. So then auctionator is gonna have some nice scan stuff. You can scan the auction house and it will get some data, which it used to be very nice, but honestly right now we're not looking at the data anymore. It's just other add-ons use it, so you need to have auctionator for other add-ons. And then some Mail add-ons, it's gonna be postal, and then we have also mail opener. Postal just gives a lot of options, which default is pretty good, so you don't need to do anything for that. And then you also have mail opener, and as you saw, I just opened my mailbox and it grabbed all the mail out of there. Some sold auctions, well, I just emptied my mailbox before this video, so not much here. And then the living steel I just bought, and I don't even have to do anything. I just open my mailbox and it opens everything apart from whatever was set. By default, it doesn't open mails from other people with a lot of stuff in it, because that would just fill my inventory like crazy. So that's good. And then the last thing I use for add-ons is Conductor, which is my inventory. I never liked the idea of having one big inventory, but I really like this one for one simple reason. You just, I'll show you, go to interface, add-ons, Conductor, sets, and then you just enable all and all these, and then you're going to be able to just sort them by things. So for example, only gear, or only trade goods, or only give me random items or quest items, which is very nice when you're questing, so you don't have to look for the quest item in your inventory. And then you can even sort by difficulty, for example, only legendary, or only epic, or rares, or green, or you can just go to equipment and say only show me epic. So that's why I like it. And then the very last thing is, this all looks really messy. So I have bank stack, and I just click on the button and it's gonna sort all my inventory. Ta-da! So yeah, that's the most important add-ons I use. I'll try to make a curse group for them, but my curse is not really working right now, so I don't know if I'll get it fixed before this video. And then apart from add-ons, something else you need is a money-making mindset. And it sounds so weird for me to say this, but I don't really get what's going on with all the WoW community, how people don't get it. It seems very basic to me, but okay, most people don't. So let's say you're crafting things. Let's say, for example, you're crafting something with Elementium ore, or Ghost Iron ore for Mist of Pandaria, whatever. Many people think, yeah, if I have an herbalist or a miner and I go farm these things, I just spend 1 hour farming, I get a lot of herbs and ores, and I make some things with them, and boom, there we go. I have free meds, I don't have to pay anything. I mean, you don't have to buy your ores from the auction house if you can just mine them. You're having free ores. No, that's not true, because you just spent 1 hour farming that ore. And you had the ore, and instead of crafting it, you could have just sold it on the auction house for the value of the item. So it's not free, you just could have sold the ore instead of making it. So you're still spending money, the value of the ore, to get the items. So you always have to spend money to get the items to craft things. And then another thing is, farming is purely profit, okay, but you also have to take note of what you are farming. I mean, you can spend 1 hour farming Elementium ore because you need to craft something with it, but you could also just have farmed something else and then just sold that for way more, and with this money you could have bought the Elementium ores. So the biggest thing is, if you're farming things, always look for the most effective gold per hour farming, and don't think things are free because you're farming them. You still have to pay them, but you just had the money. Instead of selling the money, you just selling the items and get the money. You had the items already from farming. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode should be coming out really soon, as in a couple days. And then we're gonna actually start with money making, and it's gonna be what to do when you don't have these things yet. For example, professions. You don't have professions yet, which is quite understandable, because I know blacksmithing took me like over 25k to level, and enchanting took me like 15k, jewel crafting 10k. For me, that's not too much, and it's definitely worth it, but for many people, that's a lot of money to start leveling them. And how do you get your first gold? So that's what the next video is going to be about. Yeah, I hope you liked it. The biggest thing is just get these add-ons installed. I'll have a list of them in the description, and maybe also a curse group. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later this week in the next gold making guide, and we're gonna start making gold. Yay!